You are not here by chance, warrior. Your presence at this moment is no coincidence but the result of a conscious pursuit for something more meaningful, something real. Allow me to share an undeniable truth. Most men are trapped in a cycle of mediocrity, chasing fleeting desires without ever truly understanding what makes a man genuinely irresistible. Many believe it's about looks, wealth, or charm. But trust me, those are the most superficial distractions. The traits that truly define a high-value man, those that women find utterly compelling, are rarely discussed. These traits go beyond the material. They shape character, setting a man apart in a world overwhelmed by noise and appearances. If you aspire to reach the highest level of attraction, you must transcend the shadows of conformity and become someone who embodies rare virtues, virtues that inspire respect and admiration. This path is not for the faint-hearted. If your ambition is to transform into the kind of man who naturally and irresistibly draws others, listen carefully to the end. We are about to reveal the high-value traits no woman can ignore. The first, confidence. Let's face it, without confidence, you're invisible. No matter how much wealth, beauty, or intelligence you possess, without that powerful presence, your ability to captivate and hold attention will be limited. Confidence isn't optional. It's a necessity. It's the unshakable belief that you are enough and that you don't need anyone's approval to affirm your worth. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire with this philosophy, writing, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." And you? Are you wasting time, or are you becoming who you're meant to be? Confidence isn't just seen. It's felt. It's evident in the way you enter a room, hold steady eye contact, and speak with conviction. Confidence is visceral. It conveys mastery, stability, and leadership, qualities deeply tied to human psychology and naturally sought by women. Without it, your presence will go unnoticed. That's the harsh reality. Many try to fake confidence, inflating their egos to mask insecurities. But genuine confidence is unmistakable. It's forged in discomfort, strengthened through discipline, and solidified by consistent action. It's built when you refuse to give up, overcome failures, and show up for yourself every single day. Without this foundation, any facade you present will crumble at the first sign of challenge. Ask yourself, do you face life as someone in control of your own destiny, or do you live paralyzed by the fear of judgment? The difference lies not in talent or luck, but in mindset. True confidence doesn't depend on external factors. It's rooted within you. It's not flashy, nor does it beg for attention. It's an inner flame that burns steadily. If you're waiting for permission to start, here it is. Stop waiting. You don't need validation from anyone. Not her, not society, not your past. A high-value man doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He moves forward with determination, knowing that the only approval he needs is his own. Now, reflect. Are you already that man? If not, what's holding you back? 2. Listen with empathy. Let's get one thing straight. Most men don't truly know how to listen. They tolerate the noise, wait for their turn to speak, and then wonder why women drift away or label them as emotionally unavailable. The truth is simple. If you can't listen deeply, you'll just be another man lost in the crowd. Listening with empathy isn't passive. It's a display of strength. It's not just about hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions behind them, the fears, desires, and hidden vulnerabilities. Women crave this connection more than anything else. Trust me, they will always choose the man who truly listens over the one who only talks about himself. It's instinctive. Women are naturally drawn to emotional safety. If you can't provide that, she'll find someone who can. The philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Yet many men live as if they have 2 mouths and 1 ear, more concerned with talking than understanding. Don't be that man. When you truly listen, you set yourself apart from 99% of others who are too absorbed in themselves. You show that you're present, not just physically but emotionally. And that's rare. That's irresistible. So, ask yourself, are you ready to become the man who not only attracts but earns the respect and affection of those around him? If yes, start now. If you don't develop this essential skill, you'll always be at a disadvantage. She'll trust someone else, connect with another man, and inevitably make her choice based on that connection. Listening isn't just a skill. It's an indispensable tool for surviving and thriving in the complex world of relationships. Reflect for a moment. When she speaks, are you truly present, engaged in the conversation, or just pretending to be interested? Believe me, she can tell the difference. And if you're not genuinely listening, the game is lost before it even begins. 3. Chivalry. Let's not oversimplify this. Many men today have forgotten the true meaning of being a man in the noblest sense of the word. They've abandoned the inner strength and grace that have defined true masculinity throughout the ages. Chivalry isn't dead. It's rare. And in that rarity lies its power. When you hold a door open, walk on the side closest to the street, or stand to greet her when she enters a room, you send an unmistakable message: I'm different. And trust me, women notice. Chivalry isn't about impressing her. It's about showing respect for her, and, most importantly, for yourself. Alexander the Great once said, I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. What guides your actions? What values have you chosen to live by? Chivalry isn't a sign of weakness. It's a display of refined strength, allowing you to show kindness without losing your firmness. But here's the hard truth. If you think chivalrous gestures like opening a door or paying for dinner will earn her affection, you're not a gentleman. You're being manipulative. True chivalry is selfless. You act with integrity because it's part of who you are, not because you expect something in return. Ask yourself, when was the last time you acted with honor simply because it was the right thing to do? When was the last time you stood firm, not because someone was watching, but because your own values demanded it? Chivalry has become a lost art because many men confuse vulnerability with weakness and kindness with submission. But here's the truth. True kindness, without fragility, is incredibly powerful. It's the hallmark of a man who can protect and nurture at the same time. A balance women deeply long for. 4. Sense of humor. If you can't make her laugh, it'll be hard to make her stay. Humor is one of the most attractive qualities a man can possess because it's not just about fun. It's a sign of emotional strength. A genuine sense of humor doesn't just entertain. It creates deep emotional connections. When you make someone laugh, you trigger positive emotions that will be associated with you, making you memorable. But it's crucial to understand the difference between genuine humor and forced jokes. Many men mistake humor for clowning around and end up being the joke themselves. True humor comes from a place of confidence and intelligence. It's not a mask for insecurities, but a natural expression of someone who approaches life with lightness. Humor is a form of Stoicism, the ability to laugh in the face of adversity and show that no challenge is big enough to shake your essence. Great leaders like Marcus Aurelius understood this. He viewed life's ironies with wisdom and calm, without letting them consume him. Similarly, the humor of a confident man disarms, attracts, and captivates. 5. Physical appearance. Let's be honest. Your physique is the first message you send to the world. Before you even open your mouth, your body is already speaking for you. A strong and disciplined physique isn't just attractive. It's a symbol of self-discipline, effort, and self-respect. Having a healthy, well-maintained body shows that you're someone who takes control of their life, who doesn't shy away from hard work, and who values themselves enough to invest in their own strength. Women notice this, even if they don't admit it outright. Yet many men neglect their physical health, blaming a lack of time, genetics, or inventing excuses that crumble under honest scrutiny. The reality is simple. A strong body is a direct reflection of your mental strength and determination, so ask yourself, what does your physique say about you? Does it reflect the discipline and respect you wish to convey? If the answer is no, it's time to reevaluate your priorities. Do you think a man like Alexander the Great could have led armies across continents with a weak body and an even weaker mind? He deeply understood that physical strength was inseparable from mental strength. Alexander didn't train just for war. He trained to earn respect, both his own and that of those around him. Neglecting your body doesn't just mean losing physical appeal. It also communicates to the world and to yourself that you don't value your own existence. And let's be clear, this isn't about superficial aesthetics. It's about discipline and commitment. The gym isn't just a place to build muscles. It's a proving ground where excuses are destroyed. Every drop of sweat, every painful repetition, every moment of effort is a testament to your willingness to face challenges and grow. Women notice these things, not because they care solely about a sculpted six-pack, but because they admire what it represents: dedication, resilience, and the ability to overcome adversity. Psychologically, a healthy physique is closely tied to the idea of mastery. A fit man radiates confidence, vitality, and competence, qualities women naturally seek in a partner. Scientific studies show that good physical fitness is linked to higher testosterone levels, which impact not just your appearance but also your charisma, energy, and even how you present yourself. A fit man doesn't need to speak to command attention when he enters a room. His presence is automatically felt. Now, stop and reflect. What is your body communicating about you at this very moment? Is it a reflection of your discipline or a monument to your excuses? The truth is harsh but inevitable. If you can't control your body, you won't be able to control your life. And she notices that, and deep down, so do you. Taking care of your physique isn't just about looking good. It's about being prepared for life's challenges, for opportunities, and even for the unexpected. If you're not ready, someone else will be. Let's cut to the chase. Your physical appearance is your armor. The importance of style and appearance, the way you dress, the clothes you choose, and the small details you pay attention to all send clear signals about how you see yourself and the respect you have for who you are. Believe me, women notice, they notice everything. And here's a hard truth. If you appear not to care about yourself, she won't care either. Being well-groomed isn't about vanity. It's about mastering the small things that communicate your attention to detail. This includes maintaining your hair, keeping your skin clean, and wearing a signature scent that's striking yet subtle. Women have a highly sensitive sense of smell, biologically programmed to pick up on pheromones and signs of vitality. A man who smells good and exudes quiet confidence leaves an unforgettable impression. However, if you neglect these aspects, you'll blend into a crowd of forgettable faces. Style isn't about expensive brands or fleeting trends. It's about finding your identity. A well-fitted outfit, a simple but elegant shirt, or attention to small accessories speaks volumes about who you are. Historical leaders like Marcus Aurelius understood this. To them, every detail of their appearance reflected their discipline and thoughtfulness. If you think clothes don't matter, ask yourself why all powerful figures throughout history cared about their presentation. Style is communication, plain and simple. But here's the truth. Many men sabotage themselves out of laziness or indifference. They think caring about appearance is shallow, and then wonder why they aren't taken seriously. Women are naturally drawn to men who exhibit organization and refinement, as these traits signal mental and emotional stability. Dressing well and taking care of yourself isn't just about impressing others, it's about reflecting your own worth. When you feel good about yourself, that confidence shines through in your posture, your voice, and your overall presence. A man who takes care of himself projects mastery, not aggression, but self-control. And that's what women truly desire. Control, not chaos. So, look at yourself in the mirror and ask, do you present yourself as someone of value or as someone who doesn't even respect himself? How you present yourself determines how the world and women will respond to you. Emotional maturity doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about understanding them, accepting them, and using them as tools for growth. Many men live in the shadow of their emotions, letting anger, jealousy, or fear dictate their actions. But true strength lies not in ignoring these emotions, but in mastering them. Emotionally mature men don't react impulsively to life's challenges. They respond with calmness, rationality, and self-control. This is the dividing line between boys and men. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoics, ruled a vast empire and faced immense challenges. What set him apart was his ability to maintain emotional control amidst chaos. When his generals failed or the empire faced crises, he didn't panic. He reflected on his emotions, understood his reactions, and made decisions thoughtfully and calmly. This is what defines true emotional maturity, the ability to remain steady, even in the storm. Men like this don't just attract women. They earn the respect of everyone around them. Women, by nature, are drawn to emotional stability, instinctively gravitating toward men who embody this essential quality. They are deeply attracted to those who face adversity with strength, balance, and confidence, while those who give in to anger or crumble under insecurity quickly lose their respect. True emotional maturity isn't just about recognizing your emotions. It's about taking full responsibility for them. It's the ability to resist the temptation to project your frustrations or insecurities onto others, and instead use them as tools to remain centered, stable, and composed. When you operate from a place of emotional maturity, you become an anchor in a woman's life, someone she can trust and rely on. Being an emotionally mature man means not avoiding life's dramas but confronting them with wisdom and patience. It's about knowing when a situation calls for kindness and compassion, and when it demands firmness and decisiveness. Women are not attracted to chaos and disorder. They seek men who can bring peace, not just to their own lives but to the lives of the people they care about. Now stop and reflect. How do you respond when life tests you? Do you let your emotions take over, leading to impulsive actions? Or do you master them and maintain your balance? The path to emotional maturity is neither simple nor quick. It requires self-awareness, discipline, and a constant willingness to take responsibility for your actions and feelings. However, as you walk this path, you build a solid foundation of trust, respect, and admiration, key elements of a healthy and meaningful relationship. This emotional strength is irresistible, a true differentiator that few possess. So, warrior, it's time to face the mirror and confront reality. Are you ready to embark on this journey of growth and self-mastery? Or will you remain stagnant like so many others who are eventually forgotten? The qualities we've discussed today are not just tools to attract women but to help you build the life you deserve and were meant to lead. High-value men don't beg for attention. They earn it. They don't chase approval. They receive it naturally. They command presence and respect. The time has come to stand out, to step away from the crowd, and rise as a man who cannot be ignored. It's time to walk with purpose, to become the embodiment of power, stability, and direction. If you are truly committed to this transformation, accept the challenge and embrace this journey. Change begins now, but only if you're truly willing to put in the work. Remember, this journey is not for everyone. It's for those with courage, determination, and a genuine desire to become the best version of themselves. The challenge has been set. The choice is yours. If you decide to take on this challenge, know that the journey is as rewarding as it is demanding. Men who achieve this level of maturity and balance don't just live better. They lead with purpose and transform the lives of those around them. They are remembered, respected, and admired, not for perfection, but for the strength they find in their imperfections. This transformation requires constant reevaluation. You'll need to ask yourself, what values guide my actions? Am I living in alignment with these principles? Or am I being swayed by external circumstances? Remember, true growth doesn't happen in moments of comfort but in the most challenging times. It is in crises that a man's character is forged. How you respond to pressure defines who you are and, more importantly, who you're becoming. Additionally, don't underestimate the impact of self-care. Nurturing your mind and body is essential to sustaining this journey. Meditation, reading, physical exercise, and moments of quiet reflection are powerful tools in the arsenal of a high-value man. However, don't confuse this journey with loneliness. While the path is yours, no one grows alone. Seek guidance from mentors, draw inspiration from great leaders, and find a community of individuals who share your values. Surrounding yourself with people who challenge you to be better is a strategic and necessary decision. Finally, emotional maturity, balance, and stability are just the first steps. Truly transformed men go beyond. They strive to create a lasting impact. They build legacies, leave their mark, and above all, live authentically and with integrity. So, the ultimate question remains. Are you ready to be that man? A man who not only attracts but inspires. Who doesn't just speak but leads by example. Who doesn't just live but leaves an impact that resonates long after he's gone. The future doesn't wait. The time to act is now. The man you want to be is one decision away. Make your choice, accept the challenge, and transform your life. Forever.as you make that decision. Remember, transformation isn't about seeking perfection but about pursuing constant progress. A high-value man understands that every small step matters, that every daily choice contributes to building the person he is becoming. He doesn't fear failure, because he knows it's an essential part of growth. Instead, he embraces challenges as opportunities to learn, as tests that strengthen his determination. Each mistake becomes a lesson, each obstacle a stepping stone to something greater. This man doesn't seek external validation to justify his actions or choices. He knows that true value comes from within, from his integrity, from his ability to live in alignment with his principles. He leads his life with purpose, guided by a clear vision of who he wants to be and the impact he wants to have on the world. Part of this journey also involves learning to balance strength and vulnerability. A strong man isn't afraid to show compassion or admit his mistakes. He understands that true courage lies in facing himself, in confronting his imperfections with honesty and a willingness to improve. He is a protector, but also a builder. He protects what matters, his family, his values, his goals, but he also builds, with patience and persistence, the life he wants to live. He creates an environment of safety and trust for those around him, inspiring them to grow and become better. Men like this don't just achieve their goals. They do so in ways that elevate others along the way. They understand that true leadership is service, that greatness isn't achieved in isolation but by helping others reach success as well. And perhaps most importantly, this man lives with gratitude. He recognizes the blessings in his life, big or small, and uses that gratitude as fuel to keep moving forward. He takes nothing for granted, and this mindset makes him more resilient, more aware, and more aligned with his values. The road ahead is long and challenging, but it's also full of possibilities. Each day is a new chance to get closer to your best self, to make choices that reflect your value and purpose. So, ask yourself, how do you want to be remembered? What legacy do you want to leave behind? It's not just about what you achieve, but about how you live, how you inspire, and how you transform those around you. The journey starts now, and the destination is in your hands. Walk with determination, live with purpose, and never stop evolving. The world is watching, and more importantly, you are watching. Be the man you know you can be. Be the difference the world needs. The challenge has been set. The choice is yours. The journey is eternal. And as you walk this path, remember, transformation isn't linear. There will be days when you feel invincible and others when it seems everything is falling apart. These moments of doubt and difficulty are crucial. They test your resolve and reveal just how committed you are to change. The key is to keep moving forward, even when progress feels imperceptible. A high-value man understands that consistency, not speed, defines his journey. He doesn't get discouraged by setbacks, knowing that every step, no matter how small, brings him closer to his greater vision. This commitment to growth isn't just personal. A man who lives with purpose inspires others to do the same. He becomes a beacon in a world often clouded by uncertainty, showing through example that it's possible to live with integrity, courage, and compassion. His life isn't just about individual achievements but about the positive impact he leaves on his family, friends, and community. And part of that impact is being a model of balance. He knows his strength isn't measured only by what he can endure but by the wisdom to know when to ask for help. He recognizes that there's no shame in admitting weakness or vulnerability. In fact, there's a powerful strength in allowing himself to be human. This vulnerability, combined with strength and resilience, is what makes him whole. He understands that life isn't about eliminating fears but facing them head-on. It's not about hiding flaws but learning from them. It's not about controlling others but leading himself. Throughout this journey, he adopts the habit of reflection. Introspection becomes his tool to adjust his course, reconnect with his values, and ensure he's living in alignment with his principles. This continuous practice of self-evaluation keeps him grounded, even when life's winds try to sway him. And so, day by day, he transforms. He becomes a man whose presence is felt, whose word is trusted, and whose impact is lasting. He doesn't need to shout to be heard because his energy speaks for itself. He doesn't need to seek validation because he's secure in who he is. Now, imagine living as this version of yourself. Imagine waking up each day with clarity and purpose, knowing you're in control of your life. Imagine inspiring those around you simply by being who you are. This vision isn't just a distant dream. It's a destination you can reach if you choose to start now. Not tomorrow. Not when conditions are perfect. But now. You've already taken the first step by reflecting on these words. The next is to act, implement, adjust, grow, and above all, keep going, even when the journey becomes challenging. After all, it's not the destination that defines a man but how he chooses to walk toward it. Be strong. Be wise. Be the man the world and you need you to be. The time to act is now. And as you step forward, remember that every moment is an opportunity to refine your character. Each choice you make, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of the man you are becoming. A high-value man doesn't dwell on past failures or future fears. He lives fully in the present, aware that his actions today shape his tomorrow. To sustain this momentum, you must cultivate a mindset of resilience. Life will throw obstacles in your path, and at times the weight of your goals may feel overwhelming. But a man of true value understands that challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. They are tests designed to strengthen your resolve and clarify your purpose. Take ownership of your time and energy. Invest them in what truly matters, your growth, your vision, and the people who uplift and inspire you. Guard these resources fiercely, because where you direct your focus determines the trajectory of your life. As you build this discipline, remember to balance intensity with compassion. While striving for greatness, don't lose sight of your humanity. Celebrate your wins, but also allow yourself grace in moments of imperfection. Forgive yourself for past mistakes, learn from them, and move forward with greater wisdom and strength. And as you climb higher, don't forget to lift others along the way. True greatness is not measured by what you achieve alone, but by how you elevate those around you. Be a mentor, a guide, and a source of encouragement. Your impact will ripple far beyond what you can see. The world needs men who stand firm in their values, who lead with authenticity, and who act with purpose. Be the example others look to, not for validation, but because you know deep down that this is the legacy you are meant to create. Visualize the man you aspire to be not as a distant ideal, but as someone you are already becoming. Feel the strength of your commitment, the clarity of your purpose, and the unshakable belief that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. This is your moment. The world is waiting for your contribution, your leadership, your vision. Step into your potential with confidence, knowing that every step forward is a step closer to your ultimate purpose. Stand tall, act boldly, and never let the fear of failure hold you back. Embrace the journey, and let your life be a testament to the power of courage, resilience, and unwavering determination. Now go, build, lead, and inspire. The time for greatness is now. The decision to rise is yours.